Hello and happy Monday. I'm going to do a reading from the Work Your Light Oracle today. I had a very heavy weekend and reading last week and today. So I feel like we need some more light. So I was actually trying to look up which spread I wanted to do or if I was just going to pull a couple of cards. So as I do that, I'm going to, I'm just going to pull one card from this deck, and then I'm going to also do one from the meditation deck. I've got a busy week ahead of me, so I'm not sure that I'll get back here for a midweek meditation. So I think I'm just going to do that for our reading today. So if your energy is feeling heavy and you want to find out what you can do to shift it or bring in some more light, then join me. Take a deep cleansing breath while I clear the deck. We're going to shuffle and ask and intend for guidance to come through for the collective conscious for this week ahead, the week of June 17th, as we're nearing into that longest day of the year, the summer solstice, where we get to celebrate the light and the love, and as we get to bring more of it in and enjoy all the goodness that summer has to offer. What is it ahead for us this week that will be in our highest and best interest to know? Transformation. So are you in yet another cycle of transformation? A lot of us have been going through these really major, big transformations, and we're still in the midst of it because it's so big and so major. But throughout the transformation that we're going through, there's often many little transformations that we need to shift, and we get ourselves an opportunity to kind of be more aware of the things that we either want to change, release, let go of, things that are getting in our way that continue to cause us discomfort. The reason why we're more aware is so that we can shift it and change it, so that we can start to be more aligned and live our true soul's purpose. So let's see what this card says for us today. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Number 106. And a lot of us are doing deep healing where we're clearing out some of these ancestral patterns, some of the intergenerational traumas. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will soon be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. Are you doing some deep inner healing too? To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you follow yourself to observe them and feel them without any attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. So where are you coping or turning to that isn't in your highest good? And where, when you start to feel uncomfortable, what do you turn to? What are your thoughts? What action do you take when you're faced with discomfort? Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Ocean influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside. And Ocean represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or get energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Emotional support can come in so many forms. It doesn't have to be a professional counselor. It can be a friend. It can be a family member. Reach out to your support network. They want to help you. They want to share the burden. And that's the benefit of having people to share and open up to about the pains that we're feeling. And so during a transformation, just like the butterfly emerging from the cocoon, we have to shed this old layer of ourselves. And sometimes it's painful. And so we need that extra bit of emotional support to help us through this growing pain as we become a better, higher version of ourselves. If you want to work your light, you can hold this card on your heart, or in this case, you can just hold your hand up to the phone or just look at the card and say, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. And just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you imagine a gold and white light above your head pouring in, just release anything you're holding on to that's getting in your way. And allow yourself to feel that deep healing at the cellular level. Next, I will pull over to the Secret Language of Light cards so we can see what meditation and what our higher self wants us to know, the collective conscious higher self, for the best interest this week. What is in our interest for the highest good for this week ahead? What does our soul want us to know? What does your soul want you to know? If you're following me, it means that your soul is a part of my soul's tribe. It means that we're connected at a soul level, and that there may be some similarities about our life paths that we can share, that we can support each other through, that we can learn from each other. And for the Secret Language of Light, we're going to do usually just a short 2 or 3 minute meditation. And this one's all about creating space, number 38. And so when we're talking about deep, heavy emotions, and we're talking about letting go and releasing anything that's causing us pain, that's holding us back from emerging out of the cocoon as a butterfly, we have to let go and release that cocoon. What we're doing is we're creating space. When we drop something, when we empty something, we create space for something new to come in, for something more aligned with our energetic frequency and our soul and our core's purpose. So this is going to be a good one, because this is really going to help us to tune in to the releasing and letting go of things that don't serve us, so that we can allow something better and something greater to come in. Sometimes people get focused so much on an injustice, especially when it comes to financial matters. And it's like, but this money, and the amount of grief that we cause ourselves by not letting go, we're blocking our connection to abundance. We're blocking our ability to manifest something even greater than what we lost or let go of. And by staying attached, nobody really wins. It feels heavy and it feels gross. And so we need to let all these heavy emotions go and all these energetic cords go. So this one about creating space says, be illuminated. No, that's not even the right one. That is so funny. It was about healing, which, similar messages. Create space. Make room for your dreams. Create space for new desires by learning how to be happy now. We all want certain things in our life to change, and it is up to each of us to do something about it. If you apply action from a position of truly wanting change, you will create evidence of that desire as manifestation of change. Once you notice something you would like to change, take a breath and say thank you. Recognizing what you want to change brings you more clarity on what you would like to change it to. Your job is to create the space for your dreams and desires to fill. Do this and you will begin to receive direction and wisdom. Create this space by coming into balance, meditating, focusing on the moment, or thinking of a person, animal, place, or situation that makes you smile. Feel the smile stretch through your body and relax, knowing that all you desire is on its way. You have empowered your whole being because you don't need conditions to change to feel joyous in the present. You are bathing in unconditional love. Breathe it in and enjoy how good you feel. Now, if you want to join me for the meditation, you can ground and center yourself by placing your feet on the ground and taking a deep cleansing breath. And place a hand on this card and know you are free to be who you are. Close your eyes and slow your breathing. Draw in the breath of life and focus on your heart. This is the gateway to your essence, the divine grace that you are. Sense your eternal, ever-expanding stream of consciousness and step into the center of your divine will. Light beings are here in your higher will, conversing with you in a way that feels like you are having a natural conversation with yourself. Float in your divine will for at least a minute. Open your mind to illuminating answers, wisdom, and solutions that you have not thought of before. Nourish yourself with creativity and love. When you feel ready, focus on the breath of life and say to yourself, at the heart of everything is love. My essence is love, and I am sacred. Open your eyes and realize your life and every aspect of it is important. Each time you breathe out, imagine you are making space for soul wisdom. When you breathe in, feel yourself receiving soul wisdom. And if you want to continue to take some more inspired reflections and action, once a week for half an hour, have a cleansing and clearing bath by adding 1 cup of Epsom salts and a few drops of lavender essential oil. Another action you can take is to observe the spaces in between everything. The space defines the physical. And that space can change as you ground and center your energy, and as you release the negative, low vibes that don't serve you, you create space for something new, and you change the space of what was there. And if you want to do some journal activity, journal work for this week, draw or write a list of what gives you joy. Then write a list of your daily activities. Compare the two and adjust accordingly. Also known as make sure you're building time for joy in your day. Daily activities that include play and joy and fun is how we connect to our intuition and to spirit. Thank you for joining me today. I wish you a wonderful week ahead full of blessings. Namaste.